everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Texans. With that, we're off to NRG Stadium in Houston as we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First and 10, it's Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Against the Giants, Ezekiel had 20 carries, 51 yards. So not the best numbers. He did score, but by his own account afterwards, he said, I was average.
And I think that's a very mature approach because a lot of youngsters, when they start to play, if things don't go the way they want them to, they blame people. The offensive line didn't open up holes. Oh, this didn't happen. He talked about average himself, and I think that was a great move on his part. There are going to be better days running behind that Dallas offensive line.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short.
Here we go. Flex route.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex route. Flex route.
They're indeed going for it as they look, try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, Osweiler. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Osweiler now off the bootleg. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, Osweiler. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Offense working with 8. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jay Prosh taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn it handed to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And on the left side, he's got Witten. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league, but his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. He got 29 yards that time. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes the Texans now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Osweiler on second down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On first and 10, it's Osweiler. And that is incomplete. Let's transition here and go week 1 storylines. I'll give you one, you give me one. For me watching the AFC East, Tom Brady out, Garoppolo in. People were curious what would happen. Well, guess what? The Patriots did their thing. They won. But the other 3 teams in the AFC East all lost. Only week 1, but it's just looking like the same old division.
Feels very familiar, doesn't it, in the AFC East? Well, let's go to the AFC North. Cincinnati, which has been dominating that division in recent years. Disappointing end to their season last year in the playoffs against Pittsburgh. A lot of people wondered, how would they come out of the gate this year? They told us that they were putting it behind them. Well, it certainly appeared that way. A huge win on the road, week 1 at the New York Jets, who are going to be a contender for a playoff spot.
On third down, Osweiler. And finding Fedorowicz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their big tight end. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They go play action here on first down, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 1 yard to go here on third down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Let's go.
3rd and 2. Now Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Texans a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he rifles one incomplete. the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Last week, Charles, I got your thoughts on the touchback now being out to the 25 instead of the 20. In week 1, we saw the Patriots going with the higher kickoff, shorter, to try to pin teams back inside the 20. Interesting how some teams may approach that.
And you always have to think about the Patriots as being one of the teams that's going to be on the cutting edge of analytics and how they see things. That old thinking outside of the box. They've done it the entire tenure of that organization, the present regime that we see. So when they're sky kicking it and trying to keep them inside the 25, they're playing the percentages of the farther you have to go to try and score, the better our odds of you not getting there and making a good play ourselves.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Cut me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come up with an offset eye. Now it's Miller. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Now Prescott steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. With a quick lull here, Charles, I want you to tell your Watt brothers story. Derek Watt, of course, now in the league with San Diego, JJ with Houston. They're going to meet each other on November 27th.
Fullback versus defensive lineman. And how great is that going to be? San Diego and Houston. And talking with JJ, I said, what is that going to be like playing against your brother? And he said, all I know is I fully expect him to be the lead blocker on the first play of the game. And I'm going to greet him enthusiastically on that play. He said, because otherwise, if he gets the best of me, that will be my Christmas present, a picture of him blocking me, and I can't have that.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off. And
how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And now out comes Houston. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Miller, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Osweiler, and he fires one, but incomplete. Alfred Blue, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Osweiler will throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. And finding Fedorowicz. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Throwing, Osweiler, and this will be incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception, and sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Novak's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back now in Houston. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side, he has Winton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And that's caught by Beasley. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
13 yards there on the pickup. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. And this seemingly endless drive continues. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a 2nd shot at catching the football or another receiver.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now in the afternoon. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it again with Miller. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even. All right, here we go. 3-19. Check 3-19. 3-19.
Osweiler to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game. But when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than a snapshot now, doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, and especially individuals, and how they handle pressure situations.
And then moving forward, you have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before. We've done this. We've won this game.
There's a comfort zone that exists now. So instead of them pressing in those situations, now there's an air of confidence and calm, and then you just watch them go out and execute.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.